Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and the elderly, we live in an increasingly automated world, but some things still require tedious manual work. Save time automating your shipping and returns in the ShipStation dashboard whilst keeping costs down with the industry-leading discounts. Spend more time growing your business when you automate shipping tasks with ShipStation. Go to ShipStation.com and use the code JIM today and sign up for your free 60-day trial. That's ShipStation.com, code JIM. Sticky tape. Ticker tape. Why is sticky tape just called tape now? There's other tapes. How has it dominated the tape landscape? You might find out, and I don't know about that with Jim Jefferies. Yeah. It's the only tape we still keep going. Yeah. The tail of the tape. They say that when they used to get those things that came out. Oh, the baseball. Oh, he just hit a home run. Like Wall Street's crashing. Yeah.
But ticker tape's not really tape.
None of it's...
Videotape?
Yeah, videotape. And now we just say, sticky tape. You just say sticky tape. You just say, go get me some tape. Oh, you should bring back a fucking videotape for that cunt if they're not going to name it appropriately. I don't know that you're wrapping a gift.
Yeah, according to the dictionary.
I mean, it was Christmas Eve, but still.
According to the Oxford Dictionary, it's a narrow strip of material used to hold or fasten something, but then the second definition is a long, narrow, flexible material with magnetic properties used for recording sound and pictures. Wow. So I don't think the ticker tape even exists anymore.
It's the stuff that goes...
Yeah, but they don't do that anymore.
Yeah, but it still exists. Historically, there's still some in a museum.
Not in my mind.
Damn.
Yeah.
To be in that mind.
Yeah, not in Forrest's mind. Of course not. There's no space there. It's filled with such interesting knowledge.
Like what?
Like ticker tape's not around anymore.
Ticker tape's not around anymore.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought ticker tape was still thriving. That's sort of filled with my brain.
Well, they do have ticker tape parades.
Yeah, exactly.
But they're not using ticker tape.
Yeah, just little cuts of streamers.
Confetti.
Yeah, bits of streamers.
That's what ticker tape's transformed into confetti.
And then sticky tape.
Sticky tape's good.
So I don't think the magnetic thing, I think tape is just meant to be that shape.
I guess so. Strips, streamers.
But then you tape something. You never sticky tape something.
No.
I'm going to sticky tape this.
So tape is just a strip of material.
We're taping a podcast right now, but you would never mistake it for sticky tape.
No.
But we're not really taping it.
Yeah, I know we're not really taping it.
We're videotaping it.
Yeah, we're not really in a pod either.
We are casting.
Yeah, we're casting.
Yeah,
So.
I guess.
We're not fishing like a cast.
That's true.
Yeah. It's like
So fucking deep,
But
guys.
we are a cast.
All right, that was a good episode.
Semantics.
I'm, where am I?
You're on vacation.
All right. I'm doing that. Yeah, I'm surfing.
What? I thought that was Batman.
No.
Batman.
Yeah, it's close to Batman, but it's not. I'm like longboard surfing.
Yeah.
My two boys are standing on the front of the board doing this.
Wait, do you know how to surf?
No.
Oh, I thought maybe you did.
I would love to see that.
I know the premise. I've seen people do it.
You said something the other day that you had done that I never imagined you had done.
I bodyboard, all right. I could skateboard back in the day a little bit.
Skateboard. I don't
Tap dance is still good.
I could tap dance a little. I knew my time
Really?
steps. Yeah, I knew my time steps.
We gotta see this sometime.
Tap dance on a longboard.
Yeah, I could tap dance on a longboard as long as it's on solid ground.
Yeah, fair.
I want to see a tap dance.
I can't tap dance anymore. I had to study. I studied musical theatre at university.
It never goes away.
You think that there isn't a tap section? Look, I'm not a triple threat or quadruple threat or anything like that, but I know how to do all those things. I'm a triple enthusiast.
I don't really like musicals, but I do like watching people tap dance. So there's something. It's almost on the edge.
I'll tell you who's an excellent tap dancer who never gets enough credit. Tony Danza.
I thought it was going to be somebody who knew.
Tony Danza is a very good
It's like
tap dancer.
JJ Whitehead.
He hangs out at my kids' little league field. I should compliment him on his tap. I think he'd enjoy it.
Hold on a second. How do you know he's a good tap dancer?
I've seen him tap dance on TV many times. You've never seen Tony Danza tap dance? Where have you been living under a fucking
No, but as soon as
His mind has no tape in it. There's not going to be any tap dance.
As soon as I put in Tony Danza tap dancing, there's a Wikipedia page, the Tony Danza tap dance extravaganza.
Yeah, he was a boxer, then he was an actor, then he took some tap dancing lessons, and now he goes down and sings in one of the clubs. He does old classics and stuff like that. and tap dance is a little bit.
He's not just good at tap dance. He is tap dance.
I want to see him tap dance.
Well, where would we ever find it?
No, in person. I want to see it. Like I want to see
I think
at this club. What
he's
club?
not at his peak anymore. He's an old man now.
Yeah,
He'd
he's still gonna be better
he'd
than most.
He'd be doing that little bit of a shuffle.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Tony, I'd like to see him do it and just recite lines from Who's the Boss.
Maybe we could get him as a tap dance expert.
That's
Why
good.
don't we write Taxi the musical?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. You called You Talking to Me. I know it's a different thing, but that's we could.
It's all right.
Yeah.
It's a crossover.
No, you did.
It's close enough to Tommy's "Hey, I'm walking here" that I think we have a line
Yeah.
producer already.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And we have like the Christopher Lloyd character. We have Tony Danza.
Danny DeVito.
We have that redheaded woman who never ages. She always seems to be interviewed. She's right. We have
Mary Lou-
Judd Hirsch, Mary Lou
Heller.
Heller, yeah. And then I could do the. They used to think that was a
Kaufman.
joke. Thank you very much. And people would laugh. Oh, they'd laugh. And if I say, I don't think that wasn't funny, was it? Was Latka funny? I'm not Andy Kaufman. I think Andy Kaufman had some nice moments, but Latka wasn't funny. Did we all think it was funny? Was that an American thing?
I don't know.
I think so, but I was a kid, so I just thought it was funny that someone's going.
Was that when like none of you ever travelled, where you were like, "That's how foreign people sound"?
Probably.
Thank you very much. No one even knows the nation he's from. He might as well been Mork.
Nobody said he was from a certain nation.
I think he made it. I think it was a made-up country.
Yeah, I think he was Eastern European. Where's Balki Bartokomous from?
From the Balkans.
Mythos. And was he Greek? No, it's Mythos is a made-up place? All right, yeah, so Balki Bartokomous. You can't get away with that sitcom now. Oh, you probably could. You probably could.
You can get away with a lot of things now.
Laka's home country is never disclosed, only referred to as Laka's country or the old country. Laka Gravis, that's his name.
Yeah, Laka Gravis sounds like he's Mediterranean.
He's a sweet-natured and lovable but goofy mechanic from an unspecified nation.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you could get away with it then, because then you want to be like, nah. Yeah, I said this the other day. When I was doing my voiceover reel, the accents I was allowed to do were like Southern American accents, and any Russian Eastern Bloc thing, like anything that was like white, like adjacent there, you could be like, hey, what are you looking at? You can do that, and people are like, yeah, sure. So that's what I could do in my voiceover reel, because there was other ones, and she's like, yeah, you can't do that one.
No, you can do other white nations.
Yeah.
You can do any Russian or thing or European or something. You can't even go into Italian. You can't even go a shade lighter, darker in your skin.
Yeah. No. I think Laka's from a white country.
Yeah, Laka you could still do, but probably not with the war in Ukraine. Right?
Nah.
Yeah,
I'm out on that too.
Yeah, so at the moment you couldn't Latka it up now.
I'm the Ukraine. Look, okay.
You don't like that war anymore? That war's over for you?
I told you what happened.
For you, the war is over?
I told you know what happened to me on the casino gig we just did?
Yeah.
I posted a picture of it.
I thought you did better than you thought you did.
It's all Ukrainians and they were booing. No, that guy that called me a homophobic slur, and because I was wearing a Pink Floyd shirt.
Oh. Yeah. Someone called you a busty.
Yeah, pusti, which is Greek, but then I found out is all that Eastern European is like a homophobic. It's like the F word, homophobic slur.
That's like yeah.
Yeah, and I was walking by. I'm walking by the guy, and he like makes eye contact with me, says it. I'm like, probably not. And it was early in the morning. I was going to get breakfast. There's nobody in the casino.
This was in the morning?
Yeah, 7:15.
He only knows this because me and Amos sometimes play two. It's very similar to Jonah from Tonga, but sometimes when we're in cars, we do play two Greek teenage boys who hassle each other at school.
They're the whole European tour, so they go pussy.
Yeah,
and I go,
no, he's
Because I was going to say, I'm like, how did you know the slur?
No, here's what happened. Amos, do you like that guy? He does. He's a pussy. Oh no, he admitted it. Oh, that's what he's into.
So I'm walking by, and the guy says it to me, and I'm like, "What?" That guy just, and I only know this word because of the European tour. I go, "What?" And then he locks eye contact with me again and says that. I'm like, "Nah." And I walk by, and I just turn around, and he's turned around looking at me, and he says that twice, "Pusti, pusti," like that. I go, the fuck? Like, why is he saying that to me? And I look down and I have the Pink Floyd shirt on with a Dark Side of the Moon
Pussy.
things where the light comes through the prism and then there's a rainbow that shoots out. And I'm like, oh, he thinks this is a gay pride shirt. And I started laughing. And then I was like, fuck that guy. I was like, I shouldn't be saying that. So I go up to the security like little kiosk thing and I go, hey, this guy's like yelling me homophobic slurs at me, but I'm not gay. But I have this shirt on and I think I'm gay, but I support gays. So I was like, and so he goes, all right, we'll go over there. And I walk over there with a security guard. And then he's sitting there with his mom playing this slot
You went up to
machine.
the security guy. He said that, and the security guy went,
All right. And then
all right, lover's tiff, is it?
as soon as I showed up, the guy's face was like, oh shit, and he goes, well, what's going on here? And I go, yeah, tell him what you call me. He goes, no, I said this is good game. And I go, you said that's what you said. That's what you think that word means. A good game. And he's playing he's not playing Game of Thrones or Wheel of Fortune. He's playing that one with just the cards. It's the most basic. He was telling me to play that game. Look, you should come play a game. It's a good game. And I go, nah, what does Poosty mean? He goes, maybe you should learn my language. I go, what does Poosty mean? He goes, it means good game. Then I go, nah. And then his mom's like, my kid is good kid, please don't buy it. And it's like this whole thing.
I'm picturing a 9-year-old because he's with his mom and it's just Forrest tattletailing.
He's like 55 years old easily. And then
right. So, okay, no, I didn't know that. I thought it was a bloke in his 30s.
No.
So you're
55 is
getting upset about the elderly being homophobic.
First of all, he's 5 years older than me. He's not an elderly.
The things I've heard you say.
Early bird dinner starts at 55 years old. You get a discount.
He can move into a retirement home.
So then,
Assisted living now.
then he goes, ask my brother. And then his brother walks around the corner with a Peppy Frog hat on.
They're up to no good.
And I'm like, this guy is who you're bringing into court. Yes, he's good. And I go, fuck off, bro. I was like, and they're like, well, we could kick him out because
Is that yours?
we did. Yeah. Blah blah blah. And I go, all right, dude. And he goes, I don't know why you pick on me. I'm Ukraine refugee. I go, fuck you and your dumb fucking face right now. And I don't think you're from Ukraine. And even if you are, it doesn't mean you're a good person. And show me your refugee. Like, fuck off.
Yeah.
Show me your papers.
And also, we know what Eastern Europeans, the homosexuality ban in Russia and all that sort of stuff. They're not the most when it comes to the gays. Yeah, don't go. But I'm Ukraine. The friendliest people of all.
I don't think he was though because his mom sounded Greek. Like, but I don't know. Whatever. I don't know. Laka.
Yeah. No,
That's why Forrest hates the Ukraine.
I tell you this story that I was with Slav, the Polish security, who I don't really need security anymore because I'm not going out drinking, so therefore I don't get myself in dangerous situations anymore. But after shows, it's because I just go back to my hotel room. But anyway, so Slav, the security, we were sitting there having a coffee or something like that, and there was these two teenage girls, and they ran up to each other, tears in their eyes, speaking to each other in their language like this, crying. And I turned to him and I went, "Fucking hell, bloody teenage girls! All right, get over it." Bloody, just go in and have your gelato. It was like an ice cream place or something like that. I go, they act like they've never bloody seen each other. Like it's turns out they were two Ukrainian refugees who they just found out each other was alive.
Oh, God.
Get over it. He's Polish and he's like, no, they're both from Ukraine. And they have not seen each other. They are surprised because they had lost contact and everything like that. They're surprised that she is saying now, I thought I would never see you again.
I support them.
And I'm like, these bloody women, they carry on.
I support them. All right. Well, you have shows coming up. You can go to JimJefferies.com. There's shows starting again in August. You're over in Hartford and Rhode Island, and then you're going to Canada and New York City and Texas and all over the place. So go to JimJefferies.com and also follow us on Instagram. IDCat Podcast, I think is what it is.
How do you not know the Instagram handle by now?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't follow it.
And we got our first live show August 29th at Flappers. So come out to that. And
Flappers.
Yeah.
Come out there and see us live. See what it's all about.
August 29th. Yeah, okay, should be fine.
What?
I believe they've moved me forward to go to Australia.
No, you're good. It's after the shows in Hartford.
No. They've moved me forward to go to Australia.
No, I know that. But you still have to come back for the Hartford, Rhode Island shows, right?
When are they?
It's before the Flapper show.
Yeah, but I might be leaving the day of the Flapper show.
Oh, so you're going to miss those shows in Hartford and Rhode Island that I just advertised?
No, No, the Hartford and Rhode Island shows it before, right?
24th and 25th.
Yeah.
And you're going back to Australia.
Yeah, I go to Australia. I might be going to Australia on the 29th of August to go film the game show.
I think
You're
I thought
already
going to
gonna
be
be
end of
back.
July.
Oh, I've just come back.
Yeah, you're returning.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'll be there.
I was like, oh man, my calendar is wrong.
You guys just got an inside look at the stress of scheduling this podcast.
I'll be back.
I think you just edit that out.
I think it's
I'll be
fun.
back. Oh,
Full inside baseball.
That's after the game show in Australia.
yeah. Well, we got
But he's doing a second season of the game show in Australia. Sign up.
That's pretty cool.
They've added a couple of episodes. We're doing 12
wow.
episodes this
Nice.
time. So woo.
More reading.
And with the population of Australia and the amount of episodes they want to do, I think I'm going to get to speak to every single Australian.
Eventually, if you do enough episodes.
Yeah, every single one of them are going to come through, and I'll get to say hello to each one.
Please welcome our guest, Bob Gallagher.
Hello, Bob. Now it's time to play.
Yes, though. Yes, though. Yes, though. Yes, though. Judging a book by its cover.
Bang. Okay.
luck.
Okay. Well, okay. I'm gonna. It's a very underscript room. There seems to be a bit of Pilates type of stuff in the corner there, maybe, or a climbing thing. I think you're in a garage or a basement or something. You have tattoos. I think maybe one on your shoulder might be the islands of Hawaii. Is that right? I'm going to say we're talking
Not
about
quite.
We're talking about Hawaii.
Not
then.
quite at all.
I love Hawaii though. We could mention Hawaii.
Jim's probably in
We're
Hawaii
probably there right now.
when this is
Okay.
airing.
Is it a medical thing?
Is it a medical thing? Yes.
Is it part of the human condition in the sense that it's a real thing? It's not fiction.
What?
It's not an act of
Oh,
fiction.
wow. That's really. Oh, hold on. That's philosophical.
Yeah.
Is it part of the human condition? Yes.
Yeah,
It is
okay.
part of the human condition.
Do we all experience it?
Ideally, yes.
So it's AIDS.
And sometimes in Hawaii.
You've experienced it.
And sometimes in Hawaii.
Ideally,
But mostly in Manhattan.
Is it love? Are we talking about love?
Oh,
Oh, you've experienced love. Yeah.
I think I
It is about nurturing the inner child.
Is it? We all experience. Is it the joy of parenthood?
No.
Okay, I predict.
Okay, because that's not fun.
I predict that Jim will be on vacation in Hawaii probably when this airs. I'm not sure, but I predict you will do this at least once when you're in Hawaii and when you're in Australia, and you'll do it back when you're here home. I know
Oh,
you've
he
done
does it a lot?
You've done it many times.
Oh.
You do it. Sometimes in the airport you do it.
Question my wife's cooking.
No, you've done it. You've done it in the airport. If we have enough time, you're like, oh.
Complain about the lounge. Is it complaining about lounges?
Do we have enough time for a complaint?
Is it comparing lounges from other different countries and going, why can't they fucking get it right here? They should just have a sandwich toaster. Everyone likes that. All it is bread, meat, cheese, and a toaster. You get to make your own sandwich. Stop.
You
with
missed your profession. You missed your calling. You should be designing airplane lounges.
or just a professional complainer. I'm not far off.
Technically, you are. Yeah.
Now you'll be like, oh my gosh, how much time do we have before the flight? And I'll say this time.
Have a massage in a chair.
There you go.
Yes.
Out in front of everybody.
Oh, not in a chair, but yes.
Massage therapy. That's what we're talking
I
about.
love a massage. I have a massage on the regular.
Yeah.
I have that massage on the regular.
So we will be talking about massage therapy with Bob Gallagher.
I don't like men doing it unless they're elderly.
Okay, we'll talk about it. Bob Gallagher has been massaging her whole life, but was formally educated at the Swedish Institute in New York City. Her business is Mahalo Massage NYC. It's in Union Square, New York, and you can visit it, or you can find out more about it at
Bit of
Mahalo.
Hawaii in there. I was right about that.
Yeah, mahalomassagenyc.com. And she also has a podcast called Bank the Fire, where she interviews CEOs and entrepreneurs to discuss what drives and motivates them, their definition of success, and what they do to keep themselves going. Can you tell us a little bit more, Bob, about how you got into massage therapy?
So, massaging my entire life. I grew up with a mom who had handicaps, physical disabilities, and so she experienced chronic pain. And then, so she was asking everyone who was available to massage her all the time. And then I experienced back pain myself as a tween, and I just became fascinated with body mechanics and how people move. And yeah, it was just like this massage was just one medium by which to explore that.
I just had a terrible flashback. My mother would buy, anytime there was a new vibrating massaging machine that could be run over her back with fingers that go like this or something like that, it'd come to the house. And then as a child, you're like, come over here, and I'm just on my shoulder. That's the stuff.
There you go.
If she didn't make the noises, I would have been fine and kept me dick in me pants. But she did, and here we are.
All right.
And so when you get massaged, do you make the noises and traumatize yourself?
No, I don't make the noises out of respect for others. I keep it to myself. But I have a thing with massages, right? I like a nice, firm massage, except for on my legs where I like it a lot lighter. But I can never give that information over properly, because if I say lighter on the legs than they do lighter on the whole body, well, they don't seem to understand that I have sections.
Well, we'll talk about all that. So I'm going to ask you some questions.
There's something about, like, if my thighs, if you get a thumb into my thigh, buddy, it hurts for me. I can't handle it. I'm no good.
Yeah.
But me back, you can have 10 people walk on it, no problem.
Yeah. Well, maybe you need to be massaged more in those areas where it hurts.
And I love a head massage.
Yeah.
Scalp
Oh,
massage, those
geez,
are
I
the
love it.
best.
I bought a machine that goes on top of your head that makes you look like you're a starfighter pilot.
Yeah.
That just sits there and it massages over your eyes and over your head, and you just sit there. It's good. It's a winner.
All right, I'm going to ask Jim some questions about massage. At the end of him answering those questions, Bob, you're going to grade him on his accuracy.
Not as keen on a foot massage.
Yeah, I like those. You're going to grade him on his accuracy, 0 through 10. 10's the best. Kelly's going to grade him on his confidence. I'm going to grade him on et cetera. We'll add those all together. If Jim scores 21 through 30, yeah, that's the right spot right there. And then 11 through 20, a little bit lower to the left. 0 through 10, stop touching me. All right. Jim, what is...
That's an unhappy ending.
What is massage? Like, just what do you think it is?
Massage.
Yeah, it's the definition.
massage is the rubbing of muscles and body parts to soothe, repair, and invigorate.
Sounded pretty
Wow,
good,
that was
actually.
really
Yeah.
good.
Might have been your best answer ever on this podcast.
So professional.
What is the origin of the word massage?
The word message, and it's like, because when you get one, I got the message.
Message
Loud
to your
and
muscles.
clear.
A message to your muscles would be an
A
answer.
message to your muscles.
Yeah, that would be one of
that's
your
good. I like
famous
that.
things. Yeah. When and where did massage begin?
Normally they start with your feet and they work up the body.
No, in time.
They never start with your head. Always with your feet. They probably should start with your head, then end with your feet. When did it start? What country and all that type of stuff?
Just in time. Yeah, sure. Country, whatever you want. Just whatever information you want.
I believe it'd probably be... See, the Swedes, I don't know why they get any credit, the Swedish massage. I like a Thai mixture massage where they're walking on your back a bit and then they do the thing. I don't like too much oil.
Where and when did it start?
So I'm going to say it would have started in Japan in the 800s.
When did massage start to become popular in the United States?
In the 900s.
Okay.
It became popular in the United States. It would have been around the time of the California gold rush, after the miners went down and the ferociously digging and then the pan having to crouch by the creek like that. That's not good for your lower lumbar. And so they had a lot of Japanese and Chinese people came over for the gold rush.
Yeah.
And they introduced massage during the Californian gold rush.
That was fun to watch you come up with that bullshit. That was pretty good.
Tell you what, there's probably some fucking truth in
Maybe, I
that.
don't know.
Yeah.
How does a person become a massage therapist?
There'd be a course you have to take. But I don't know if you'd probably go in for an interview. There'd be someone, give me a massage. And they'd be like, oh, that feels good. You got the job a bit, you know what I mean? But, there's an app that I used to use where they came over to your house, which was a good one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think it was called Soothe. It was a good app. Anyway, I stopped doing it during COVID and I haven't picked it back up. But they would have to, you'd have to have some type of, course that you've done or something like that.
Name some benefits to massage.
Blood flow is a big benefit. Relaxation can't be underestimated.
Yeah.
Soundness of mind is also a good thing. Also relieves tensions, get rid of knots, stretches out the body. It helps with weight loss. It helps with mind.
Is there anything you can't do?
I can't cook.
Okay. Is massage necessary?
massage is not necessary, but is eating good food necessary? You know,
Yes.
it's not necessary. You can live without it, but maybe not as long. So it is necessary if you want pain relief and you want it to be fixed, and you want to. If you have a problem area, look. It won't kill you if you don't have it, but I would argue that yes, it is necessary.
I'll ask this later here. All right, what's the difference between
Is happiness necessary?
How about this? I'm going to skip here to this one. Difference between a body worker, a masseur, a masseuse, or a massage therapist. Do you know, is there a difference between any of those?
No.
None.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks for asking.
Okay. How many massages does a massage therapist perform in a week to be considered like full time? Like, what's the average?
I'd probably say 20 a week would be like a full-time employee, but like 5 a day with breaks in between, hour-long massages. You get lunch. You'd have to go up and upsell that shitty things in the airport and the counters. Like, you'll need this rolling thing, this thing that goes over your head. You know, so I'd say.
But the actual massage time.
I'd say 20 hours a week to be a 20 massages a week to be full-time.
Are there any parts of the body that should not be massaged? In massage therapy.
The testicles. The testicles and the labia should not be massaged. And the tongue.
Yeah.
Good point.
I've never heard the tongue massaged.
But I tell you what, I love it when they shove their fingers in your ears and they go like that, and then they pull on your earlobes. I'm a big fan of that.
I don't know that one.
Ear massages are so good.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Oh yeah.
I like that. Should you get naked for a massage?
I believe you should. Yes. I believe you should. Yeah, be respectful. Always ask. I don't think you should be like laying butt out. Like, I think you should have a towel over you when they come into the room. But you should always ask if they have those places that have the underwear that you want. But the reason why you don't keep your regular underwear on is your glutes, your butt cheeks. You dig a thumb into that and stretch your leg out. That's like a big part of the massage.
Yeah.
That runs all the way up your body and down your leg and all that type of stuff. That's like a pivotal part of the human body to be massaged.
Okay.
And also, nice to be free.
I'm going to ask a couple other questions. There's a lot of questions here, but I think that...
But I think you should be respectful of the person who does it. Like you don't just assume, but I think you should be naked, yeah.
What should a person do or not do before massage to prepare for massage?
I always cover myself in the oil so they can save money. I come in greased up. I do.
What kind of oil?
Yeah, I come in like a fucking chimichanga that they didn't turn the fucking oil on. They just threw the burrito in there, and it got soaked, and then they had to pull it out with a scoop up brush. But what they should do is, I know that masseuses are very big on afterwards. Make sure you drink a lot of water because you might die if you don't. Because if you don't drink water straight afterwards, after having this, you've been laying down for 2 hours. Make sure you hydrate.
What are clients encouraged? She's laughing. Bob's laughing.
I wish I could have all the boring stuff I have to do on the daily basis just completely automated. My grocery shopping, cleaning, all of it. Luckily for e-commerce business owners, shipping is no longer a manual task thanks to ShipStation. Save time automating your shipping and returns with ShipStation dashboard whilst keeping costs down with industry-leading discounts. If you're worried about not knowing where to start or have been on the fence, ShipStation's setup is increasingly easy, and best of all, there's a free trial. If your business requires shipping at all, you would be doing yourself a huge disservice by not checking out the rates on ShipStation.
ShipStation makes it easy to automate shipping tasks for orders from every marketplace in one dashboard. There is effortless integration everywhere you sell online, including Amazon, Etsy, eBay, Shopify, and more. Manage every order from one simple dashboard, print shipping labels, easily compare rates and delivery times to optimize every shipment, and automate delivery notifications. And with enterprise solutions that make warehouse optimization easy, ShipStation scales when you do. With industry-leading discounts, you'll never worry about overpaying for shipping. Get up to 84% off USPS and UPS rates, And if that's not enough, use the promo code JIM to try ShipStation free for 2 months. Over 130,000 companies have grown their e-commerce businesses with ShipStation, and 98% of companies that stick with ShipStation for a year become customers for life.
Spend more time growing your business when you automate shipping tasks with ShipStation. Go to ShipStation.com and use the code JIM today and sign up for your free 60-day trial. That's ShipStation.com, code JIM.
What are clients encouraged to refrain from during a massage?
I would say talking would be a thing. Like I've had a couple of masseuses that have a chat with me, and I'm like,
Yeah.
Paul McCartney told a story when I last saw him in concert that he had a massage come to his room, and the lady was massaging him, and then she started going, "Yesterday."
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, that would be the worst.
Wow. Why is massaging ourselves with our own hands not as effective as someone else doing it?
Because you know what's coming. There's no element of surprise. That's why I always meant
The surprise is the thing?
No, it is. Of course it is. Of course it is. Because
Maybe you're right. I don't know.
Because your brain is telling you that my finger's about to move here, so your body adjusts to know that it's about to happen here.
Yeah.
So, you know, so it's the same reason why every man goes, if I could suck my own dick, I would. And then you'd be like, no, you wouldn't. You wouldn't enjoy it because you'd be like, and the tongue twirls, that's what I was expecting. And you know what I mean?
I'm calling all these moves.
Yeah. I could never make myself come. I know myself too well.
What is a happy ending rub and tug, and how are these viewed in the massage world?
Well, it depends what. Everyone knows what a happy ending is, where you get a hand job at the end of the massage. Can
women get them?
I'm sure they can, but in Australia they call them rub and tug parlors.
Yeah,
and I don't.
How would someone at the
risk of being racist, it's more synonymous with an Asian masseuse parlor type of thing in America, but in Australia it's not.
Yeah.
In Australia, it's just like, you know, you get a shittier massage, but you get a hand job at the end. You know what I mean? So,
but how's it used in like massage therapy world?
Oh, no. Yeah, a professional masseuse, it must be a pain in the fucking neck for him.
I do a joke about it.
Yeah. Like in a professional masseuse who's just trying to get on with their day, doing a professional fucking service, and you do a joke if you'd like to say the joke now.
At the end of it, I say it's the only profession that you have to specify whether you're jerking somebody off or not. Massage therapy. That's the joke, because I walked in and this woman said no happy ending, and I'm like, no, I'm here for legitimate.
Yeah. Like if a mechanic would never and I fixed your thing and now let's pay the bill, and then he's wanking you off in the auto body. You know what I mean? So no, of course it'd be frowned upon, and also it must make life very difficult because you're trying to do a job, and then you got people who are kind of winking about the whole thing, and you know, so I've been into the ones where there's signs up like this is just a masseuse place, and I find it funny when it's like there's one that I go to that my favorite place is a Thai place, and all the beds are on the ground because it's a lot of like getting on their knees on the back, and you're dressed in pajamas. They dress you up in pajamas, and they have a sign saying no happy ending. So first of all, you've put me in pajamas. I'm laying on the floor, so I'm not even at bench height to be wanked off, right? So you're right, but also all the separate masseuse areas have only got curtains in between them.
Yeah.
And we're all just laying on with curtains in between us. I'm like, how bold do you think I am? I'm too shy to even do this here.
Okay, let me ask you one more question. We'll start talking about what is the proper way for a person to communicate what they need in a massage. This is what you're talking about.
Hand job?
No. You were talking about your legs later.
Oh, right.
So you're saying you can't do it. So
I mean, that one's pretty clear.
I envision him in a top hat, like hand job.
Hello.
You tell him. You say,
Man, it's not working for you.
Ooh,
Okay.
Monkey noises.
Because I've said before, I said, oh, that's a little bit, it's a bit firm. I had one woman just laugh at me.
Yeah.
She's just like, pussy. She's dug in more. And then like, this is the thing about massage. It's the same with sex or anything that's got physical contact, right? Anything that's got physical contact. Anytime someone's touching you in this world, you know when you're getting a good massage within the first 30 seconds. Yeah. You're like, bang, this is going to be a good hour of your life. I'm over the moon about this. I'm going to feel relaxed. I'm going to be this and that. Yeah. You also know, oh, God, this is going to take for fucking ever. And I'll tell you the worst type of masseuse is the person who thinks, it's like the same as someone who thinks they're good at sex or someone thinks they're good at whatever. Someone thinks they're good at sport and they're not. You know what I mean? the masseuse that thinks they're wonderful and they're dog shit. And they're like this, oh, you've got a lot of knots here. You see this one? Oh, I'll work that. You must feel a lot better now. And you're like, that was fucking just your thumb rubbing in underneath
That
your
was
shoulder.
my spinal cord,
Yeah,
thank
that
you.
did nothing. Go away.
All right.
But I'm always polite. I've never told a masseuse. I didn't enjoy that. I'm always like, that was the best thing ever. Thank you. I'm very polite.
So you fake your orgasms, essentially.
Yeah.
That's a bit crude.
Bob. All right, Bob. How did Jim do on his knowledge of massage therapy? 0 through 10. 10 is the best.
He did so much better. Jim, you did so much better than I thought you were going to. I would say let's give you a 7.
All right.
That's pretty good.
Really great.
Yeah, you did. You had
That
good
was really
answers.
great.
Yeah. How do you do on confidence?
I did enjoy the journey on a lot of the answers, so I'm going to give him an 8.5.
All right, I'll give you a 55 on etc. So
Nice.
right, the right.
The age of the
spot.
guy who bullied him at the casino.
So
Casino bully.
Jim said that.
Picked on my t-shirt.
Jim said massage is the rubbing of muscles and body parts to soothe, repair, and invigorate. Is that what massage is, Bob? Or is that?
As a basic answer, yes, that is. At its most technical.
What's a technical answer then?
No, that is the technical answer. You're rubbing and kneading of muscles, but the philosophical answer is the more esoteric answer is the laying of hands and touching with intention. It's not enough for me to like just get in there and, I mean, yeah, I guess that's part of touching with the intention. I can like, for the bad massage therapist who thinks they're really good, like I'm just gonna wail on you, and that's not what you're looking for. You're looking for something a little bit more soothing. You're looking for a connection, yeah. And so, yeah,
I tell you,
that's the.
There's a few gimmicks in the massage world. They got the rocks. Piss off with the rocks. I don't like the rocks.
What rock? Oh, the heated rocks? I like those.
Yeah. You like the heated rocks?
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
like the heated
I like
rocks.
those, yeah.
I'm not good with heat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Even the warm towel, you come in, you flapped around, and you're going to get the oil off me. Give it an extra beat for me. I'm a bit sensitive with the heat.
Do you use stones, Bob?
I don't. I'm pretty basic.
Yeah,
It's just me.
Bob knows where it's at, man.
Yeah, I don't need.
It's
It's like all that other stuff is nice, but it's fluffy and it's just extra to deal with. Massage is all we need is this.
I tell you, the most basic sort of $50 massage in LA is better than the $200 massage where someone comes in with an essential oil and then puts it under your nose and goes, "This will invigorate and move." I still enjoy the oil because I
like the oil. Yeah.
I like a bit of production in me. I like a bit of production.
Want some fireballs and
Yeah, I tell you what I don't get, and my wife loves it, so I do it. My wife likes a couple massage. What's the fucking point of that? Like,
You better
I
not
don't know.
talk to me.
you can't talk to each other. You're both in the same room. You know.
Yeah,
You don't do
we
those,
don't
Bob?
do couples massage.
Yeah.
We don't do. I have 2 separate rooms. It's about the practitioner with the client, and that's it. You know?
Yeah, I don't.
I'm not a spa. I'm a massage office. Like just no fluff, no extra.
Me and Forrest
Yeah.
once got a couples massage.
did, in Mexico.
We've got it.
And how was it?
On the beach. It was on the beach.
wow. That's something else.
It was on the beach, and I was high as a kite, and we laid there, or drunk. I was still drinking back then.
Yeah.
And so we laid on the beach, and it was good because you put.
Well, they had like a roof and
Yeah, there was
wispy like
There were, you were,
sheer
you were in the,
ambiance was
you were-
set,
you were
yeah.
in the shade. They had like a little tent roof there, but you looked down at sand.
you could hear the waves.
and
The
you could
waves
hear,
was nice.
you could hear the ocean all the time.
Yeah.
It was a good day. But me and Forrest, we had a couple's massage.
We held hands. Yeah.
That's so
Naked
sweet.
for it, or were you wearing
That's so
underwear?
sweet. And I think that's why people do couples massage, so you can hold hands. It's more about the experience. There's the experiential massage, which is what Jim was talking about in terms of like, here, smell the oil. And it's like $200 versus the therapeutic massage, which is like, hey, I need therapeutic work. Yeah. These are 2 different things.
What is the origin of the word massage? Jim said, "I've got a message, loud and clear, message to your muscles."
Message to your muscles. Well, close, but no cigar. Massage is a French term, but even further than that, it has roots in maybe Latin for dough, and through the centuries, it's been associated with the word to knead.
The kneading of dough.
Yeah.
The kneading of dough.
Yeah. And then when and where did it begin? Jim said the Swedes get too much credit. Thai
The
good.
Swedes get too much credit.
Started in Japan in the 800s is what he's thinking.
Yeah, it's true that the Swedes it's true that the Swedes get too much credit, and earliest records that historically maybe India in Ayurveda, which is like one of the oldest, if not the oldest, life health medicine, which is the translation of Ayurveda. And then, but that's a hard thing to say because people just touch people. So it's probably originating in all the different places around the same time.
Yeah.
But anyway, India, China,
no one would have
Japan,
invented
Rome,
that.
Greece, Europe.
You even massage yourself. Like you have a bit of tennis elbow, you go like that. And it does help a little bit. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, and Bob, you
That's
put
the language that they were using in 5000 BCE or 500 BCE.
and I
I'm
remember,
massaging my tennis elbow.
it's better than how I actually got it. I call it my wank bend.
Yeah, that's why you need to go to the rub and tug places. Yeah.
Save your
Save your
elbows.
yeah, they're useful. Because you even put in here primates grooming each other massage. I've probably massage been around,
Yeah. So with massage, it's like there's the formal training, and then there's just the stuff that we intuitively, inherently do. So yes, I mentioned primates grooming each other. That's a form of massage. You're moving those hair follicles. You're manipulating the skin. That's going to change the nature of the muscles underneath. So there's valid credentials now. There's historical evidence, but massage has been happening forever. Like a bear scratching its back on the tree. What do you think it's doing?
Yeah.
How often do you change your setup? Like, well, I mean, there's a masseuse that I like in Hollywood, and she's very good. But then I went to a different masseuse for a while because it was the same routine every time. Very good routine. But,
Yes.
But it's like okay, so you start with the feet, then you go to the calves, then you go to the legs, then you go to the thing, then you just stretch out a thing, then you stretch out a thing, and you do it on the other side, do it on the other side. But occasionally, like you reach over to get some oil, you fall over, and your elbow like hits in the side, and the guy's like, "Oh, that's brilliant!" And you're like, "Oh yeah, figured out a new move."
Yeah, so it depends on the client and depends on what's going on. I mean, the inspiration is George Carlin to have new material every single year, but also it's challenging to navigate with body mechanics all the time. After I've been doing this for 16 years now, and so I do have a quote unquote routine if I know the client's just coming in for maintenance. But if there is if I have a new client coming in or my client's developed some condition, then I will modify whatever I need to do to accommodate the current issue. So, but after having done it for so long, I've learned different modalities, and so there's always something else I can incorporate that I don't typically do.
Do men and women, do they enjoy massage in a different way? Is there like the legs or something like that, or more? Is there any difference there?
I think that's not gender based. I think that's more individual to individual.
This is individual. And what's a pregnancy one? Because I remember they always go, "Oh, we have a pregnancy massage." What's that one? Do you massage and then just punch the stomach?
It's called prenatal massage, and it's side lying. Oh, yeah, you didn't cover the question of how many different kinds of name all the different kinds of massage out there.
I was gonna get to that, but
All right, I'll do it. Give it here.
There you go. Name all the different kinds of massage.
Thai,
Yeah.
Swedish,
Yeah.
Nice.
prenatal,
Yeah.
infant.
Infant?
Infant massage?
Okay.
You roll
Where
an
the
infant on
masseuse is
someone?
an infant.
Oh, okay.
Kelly, did you just say what I think you just said?
Got nimble hands. They can.
They get in there, tiny fingers.
So you got Thai, Swedish.
Yeah, tiny fingers.
Body slide.
Body
That's a good one.
slide.
Yeah.
That's called a Nuri or something. Nuru or something is the body to body.
Are you done with your? I see a lot more on here.
Chinese.
Just name your favorite foods. I'm sure it'll end up.
Italian
It'll be the
massage.
same.
Italian massage. Always leave that Italian massage feeling al dente. There's the,
Yeah, a rough massage.
yeah, there's,
Sure.
there's the Greek massage. They start it, they don't finish it. Just leave you in ruins.
Yeah, it's a really good thing you didn't ask this question before I scored him.
There's the Russian massage where they infiltrate the Ukraine. The Ukraine's what I call my asshole.
Wow.
All right, next question. Yes.
Maybe you can give us the correct answer. He said Thai,
Australian
Swedish.
massage, it's all down under.
Thai and Swedish. What other kinds of massage do we have, Bob?
Oh man, every country. So you got the Thai, you got the Swedish. There's Lomi, there's the Hawaiian.
What's
Chinese
the Hawaiian
massage
one?
is
I've had massage in Hawaii. What's Hawaiian
the American. What's that?
one? What's the Hawaiian massage? How does that differ?
Lomi, it's more flowy. It could be two-handed or four-handed. it's just more flowy. It's more like akin to effleurage, but primarily just effleurage versus Swedish massage, which is effleurage, petrissage.
All right, none of us know what effleurage is.
I don't know.
I looked around the group to see if any of them was sparking at all.
We started this podcast because we're stupid. Please help.
Effleurage, fancy words. Effleurage is like the long strokes that you get in a massage.
All right, slow down, college guy. Come on.
Long strokes, Jim.
Long strokes. All right, I've only ever had short strokes myself.
All right, so there's low me, and what other kinds
Not
of
by choice.
Oh gosh. There's Chine Tsang. There's Mayan abdominal massage. There's more in the bodywork realm, which is Feldenkrais, and there's Alexander.
Feldenkrais is an acting thing, though, isn't it? Feldenkrais was a breathing thing that actors are meant to do.
No, Alexander. You're thinking Alexander. Alexander, I think, was an actor or a singer back when it was just stage theater and no mics, and he would constantly lose his voice.
Oh, no.
Then he figured out through like micro adjustments of his physiology, he put himself into better alignment and was able to not lose his voice anymore.
I got to check this. Check Feldenkrais acting therapy. I remember distinctly at
Yeah, but I just
university.
looked up massage, and it was what she was talking.
I know, but I believe there's a Feldenkrais with acting.
Sells Feldenkrais method.
Feldenkrais
There's Feldenkrais method.
Yeah.
It's a somatic practice that teaches students that movement is based on meaningful intention and awareness.
Musical theater school.
And when you study
Oh,
musical
yes.
theatre,
Yes, you probably did learn Feldenkrais.
you
in
do a
acting school.
course of
Yes.
Feldenkrais. I'm all Feldenkrais.
Oh, you gotta get that.
Bob, you have
Yeah.
on here blind
But I'm
massage.
an atheist, so I just called it Felden.
Blind massage is a thing. Blind massage
Felden,
is
some
a.
guy.
My experience with blind massage is that it's primarily done in South Asia, in Thailand and Nepal, and it gives blind people a possibility for a vocation.
Oh, so it's a blind person. Yeah, that does.
you don't- you don't-
That's ideal.
You don't need to have
Yeah.
sight to be a masseuse.
Yeah, no, I mean, it makes.
No.
Also, I think with many clients, it would help.
Yeah.
Well, I've been to a blind massage place in Thailand, and no curtains. It's all open room. And I don't know if it's because it's like, stupid foreigners, like whatever. They're just like all talking to each other while the tourists are getting massaged. So it's a little distracting.
Oh, yeah, the bloody blind people. They're selfish, aren't they?
Selfish.
Selfish how they do things, always with their chit-chat,
Going back here, it says, when did massage start to become popular in the United States? Jim said he had a gold rush theory. I don't know.
You tell me the Gold Rush series.
I'm looking up when the gold rush is, but Bob, why don't you tell us what you
So as an Asian person, I would say that Asians came over to build the Transcontinental Railroad with the promise that they could bring their families over. It wasn't actually for massage. And the beginning businesses for Asians in this country was laundry or Chinese restaurants.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But
So
it's got
as far
nothing-
as massage being a thing, the earliest known records in this country is from the 1700s. They were called rubbers. And they worked with surgeons and physicians to help with rehab post surgery or with for orthopedic purposes, muscle aches and things.
Right, so this was a medical thing. But when did massage become like I'm out having a nice time, or I want to feel good type of activity? And it's not like a doctor, I'm going to get you or some therapy.
Yeah. That's a good question. I mean, throughout the centuries, there are different things, but it was during Victorian times, it was called massage was part of the rest cure for basically rich society ladies that were depressed.
We did vibrators the other day was one of our topics, and they were sold as massages.
Yes.
And that was
Yes.
to relieve hysteria.
Yeah.
Just a little side note to make you all know that I've been paying attention.
That's good. That's good.
We're fishing.
You're learning.
I am.
You're learning.
I am.
So, but in recent history, it's, I would say, the 70s when the exercise movement, the exercise craze became a thing, and complementary alternative medicine is the category that massage falls under, is when massage became a thing again, because people are running and fucking themselves up. And so they need manual therapy.
I would argue that the exercise revolution is why we're all fat. Because before that, in the 60s, everyone was thin. Then we started exercising, and then from there on, we've gotten fatter and fatter.
Yeah.
And they sell more exercise equipment now than they ever have.
Yeah, it's hand in
There's
hand with the
more-
diet industry,
there's-
which that's true.
There's more gym memberships than they ever have. Exercise is what's making us fat. Prove me wrong.
Yeah.
Join the
I
conversation.
would argue that it actually has more to do with replacing sugar with high fructose corn syrup. And
Well, we don't
how,
have to agree on
difficult-
everything. We don't have to agree on everything. You know about massage, and I know about how exercise makes us all fat.
Yes. If you want a reason to not exercise, then yes, that is the reason. But high fructose corn syrup is in fact harder to metabolize than sugar.
I'm exercising every day.
I told you my theory about why we're fat. Well, at least America.
Why were we fat?
America,
What's that?
because we keep making clothing that gets bigger and bigger and bigger. When we were in Europe, I tried to get a double XL shirt. They were like, fuck off. You're not getting one. I was like, oh, I guess I have to lose weight. I was like, in America, they're like, we'll make a bigger shirt for you. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I bought a T-shirt. Normally, I'm a large in America. I was an XXL.
Yeah. That's what I tried to get into. And they were like, I was like,
no.
oh. Europe's like, we're not making the clothing. You got to lose weight or be naked. I don't know. Just a theory. How does a person become a massage therapist, Bob? Jim said this. That you go on an interview, you give them a massage. Is that a thing?
A massage casting call on the couch.
It depends if you want to work at someplace legitimate. It depends state to state, and even some states county to county. I believe in California it's county to county. But in New York State, for example, where I am, it's 1,000 hours of education and a state board. Yeah. So in many states, it's a licensed profession, proper education, testing with the state, and getting a license and maintaining licensure. And other places, it's a certification or if you finish a school.
So 1,000 hours of lessons, and then you can be certified. Now, when I was young, my parents, we didn't have any money or anything like that, but also my parents would have done this if we were rich. My parents used to take us to the hairdressing academy. And you used to get a haircut for $1. And I don't know how they did this, but it's the first contract I've ever signed. I remember being like 11 and then me signing at the bottom like that means something as an 11-year-old. And then the person would cut. It was like The Simpsons had an episode, oh, sir, I've made a mistake. They'd make some mistake in the back of your head. Then a guy would come over and go, okay, yeah, you see what you've done wrong there? And then you go, question. How, if there's $1,000 of lessening, that means there must be people who are just like bodies that are there to help you learn. How do I become one of those bodies?
I've gotten massages at massage schools a ton.
Well,
That's how.
Is that a thing? So the people come in there to the.
Yeah, it's how we practice in school. We practice on each other, and we practice on people who sign up to get massaged by students.
Oh,
They have. So it's you're looking for the school's massage clinic.
And that's cheaper, I'm assuming?
Yeah, it's cheaper, and I've
cheaper.
never had a bad massage from a massage clinic.
I would hate for the teacher to be walking around like this. Yeah, look, a fat person, you have to do a different job.
About you?
Yeah. And then he just poked me like this. You see how there's no muscle tone right here? Well, that's you can get in deep there. Because I find whenever I'm at my fattest, I ask for a firm massage. But whenever I lose, like if I'm 20 pounds lighter than I am now, I ask for a medium massage. Do thin people feel pain more than the fat? When it comes to massage?
That is person to person. Is person to person. I've had a person who was not skinny, let's say, and they wanted quote unquote firm pressure. And in the end, I end up just spreading oil on her skin because her idea of firm pressure was more than like nothing more than like 10 grams.
Oh no!
Yeah, so it's person to person. Like some, I don't even. This is a much deeper conversation, but how sensitive a person feels in their body when they're touched. Part of it has to do with disembodiment and or trauma.
I was telling
Psychological
her
trauma.
yesterday.
The fatter I am, the further the push. That's if anyone wants to know anything about me.
I was telling Bob yesterday, I need like the softest massage. I have fibromyalgia, so I'm very sensitive to touch, but like covered in tattoos. So I think people assume like, oh yeah, she'll be fine. And like even just this hurts me.
Hurt.
Yeah, but it's also like what Jim is saying. Like the bigger he is, the deeper of a session he wants. And I think there could be a misconception of what you want to because of the size you are. which is like just not true. You can't base I can't determine the kind of touch a person can receive based on the way they look.
You know what I don't like?
Yeah.
I don't like when you're having a massage and you're naked and then they hold the blanket up like this for you to roll over. That's fine because they're giving you a bit of privacy as you roll over. I get that, right? And they hold up, okay, can you roll over now because they're going to do my face or my shoulders or underneath my neck or something like that. Yeah, I'm not a delicate rollover anymore. Because it's on a single thing.
It's a bit clunky.
Yeah, so I don't just go flip. All right, let's go. It's like this. Yeah.
You take as long as you need. Yeah, it is your time, your money, and your body. To go back to what you're saying about being able to communicate what it is you need in a massage. Like, it's great that you know that you like more pressure on your back and you like lighter pressure on your legs. And that is how specific you actually need to be.
I just say that, though. I just say a lot of pressure on my back, not so much on me legs.
And they still don't get it.
I still don't. I don't know. I feel nervous to say that. I don't know why.
No.
That should be. I don't know why. Because I feel like I've said it in the past, and then it's like it's been light all over.
Yeah.
And then I haven't gotten what I've wanted.
If it's light all over, it could just be because the massage therapist didn't know what they were doing and don't know how to give pressure at all.
What do you think's the biggest hack move? A masseuse.
What does that mean?
Like a move where you roll your eyes like, oh, this person does that thing where they lift up, they turn the head and they move the knee over or something. I don't know. What's like a move what's the most cliche thing?
Oh God. The cliche thing is when the table's too high and the person doesn't know how to use their body as leverage, or they don't know how to leverage their body to give a massage that isn't so hard on their body.
Right.
It's a person.
Yeah.
And do you find that most people want to be massaged by the same sex? As themselves?
That's personal choice. Yeah, it's interesting that you only want to be massaged by old men because it's like, is that?
I feel.
No, he said women or old men.
Yeah, women or old men.
Yeah.
Young men, I'm not as into it, but I don't know why. Look, it's my problem, right? Like, and I can't even put my finger on it. It's because their skin's smooth or something like that. But I like to have some bloke who I'm like, oh, this cunt's massaged a lot of people. He knows what the fuck he's doing. He's gonna get in there.
His hands are slightly calloused.
I don't prefer to be massaged by a good-looking person versus an ugly person versus a whatever person versus different races versus different whatever. It's just old men. Or women, that's me preferences. You can come in any shape or size, but you got to be an old man or a woman, no young men. I am who I am.
Yep, let's not analyze that. But let's cover the masseur, bodywork, masseuse, and massage therapist.
Go for it.
So the masseur and masseuse are considered antiquated. You know the word. They're too old. The antiquated terms because they were affiliated with how massage parlors became a euphemism for prostitution or whorehouses in the 1950s.
Right.
Yeah. And body work is more encompassing than masseuse or masseur or massage therapist. It's there's a modality called polarity or a modality like Reiki or a modality like a craniosacral therapy. And these are not necessarily like hands-on kneading and rubbing of muscles. Yeah. Or any energy work, let's say, can fall under the purview of body work. So as a massage therapist, we that developed in, I think, the 50s to get away from masseuse and masseur, but also to be a little bit more gender neutral and show that this was a profession, a credentialed profession.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So preferably, you're calling a licensed professional a massage therapist and not a masseuse or masseur. But all those places where you go where they like learn in the back room and they don't really know about anatomy and physiology, like they probably don't care.
Do you think Phoebe from Friends was a good or bad masseuse?
I am not sure because I didn't watch that show much.
I'm just.
But actually, I would say a bad masseuse because she was about to engage in sexual activity with the client.
Oh, in one
then that
episode,
would-
one episode. And she
Yeah,
was, and she
but,
was
you know, it's
super
the only one I watched.
attracted to him. So it wasn't a regular thing.
The whole show wasn't about her massage practice, by the way.
Wait a sec.
One time was probably enough
Yeah,
for us
wait
to
a
see.
second. I didn't even know that was her profession.
I didn't either.
Yeah. Phoebe's a masseuse, yeah. She's a masseuse.
But then, Jim, to your credit, you did say no massaging of tongues, and I believe she kissed that character, so that that nullifies her.
She must have been a good masseuse because she had an apartment in Manhattan. She was doing all right. She was doing good.
How many massages?
Yeah, that was back in like the 90s, right? When it was like affordable.
It was always expensive, wasn't it? Manhattan was
Probably,
ever
yeah.
affordable.
Yeah, relatively. Yeah.
How many massages does a massage therapist perform in a week to be considered full time? Jim said 20 hours of hand time.
Jim, you were on point. It is 20 hours.
All right.
God, you're good.
Yeah.
think
So
so.
anything over that is just too much. It's on the
It
massage
depends.
therapist?
Again, massage therapist to massage therapist. I've known people who are like, I don't want to do more than 3 massages in a week. And it's like, wow, your body mechanics must really suck. And then, like, there are people who are like, I've got a friend who's a single guy, no kids, no girlfriend, and he works like 7 days a week. So,
And then
It depends.
Who do you get massages from? You must have to. Yeah, that must be a weird thing. Yeah, it must be. Yeah.
who do I get massage from? That's a really good question. I get massage from a friend of mine. She's got a place. She rents to another massage therapist. I get massage from them. But it is, in fact, this is a secret everyone should know about. It's actually hard for me to get massaged because I'm technically working when I'm getting massaged.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Analyzing
Mechanics.
things.
Yeah, you think about it. It's the same reason I don't watch stand-up comedy anymore.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah, just like
seriously.
that.
And are there
Or
any?
it's like doctors. Doctors don't see doctors unless it's like a friend of theirs.
Right.
well, if they're sick.
Yeah.
they gotta-
I always like, you know, when you get like a hairdresser who's got a really good haircut, you don't want them to cut your hair. You want whoever cut their hair.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know,
Exactly.
so you're like, which one of the people cut your hair?
So I do more alternative treatments. I get like acupuncture and biotuning and craniosacral. I do more alternative stuff.
Is acupuncture frowned upon in the massage community?
Not at all. I don't think it's a different profession altogether. Different educational theory.
I've never done it.
Kelly
I
does
have
it.
a place that's incredible and has changed my life. Like, I used to go to the chiropractor every single week because my ribs would pop out. I haven't been in 2 years.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Your ribs
Community
will pop
clinics
out.
are amazing.
My ribs
Ribs get-
dislocate really easily.
Dislocate
There's
the rib cage. How do you
I
dislocate
have a rib
your
out
ribs?
right now, so I've got pain up here.
What do you
God.
mean? Aren't they all connected? Isn't the rib cage like one thing?
My body is a bag of bones,
Yeah, all
very
of us.
very lightly held together with tape.
Ooh,
To bring it back to
Tape's
our
the
the
intro.
magnetic tape.
Are there any parts of the body that should not be massaged? Jim said testicles, labia, and the tongue.
He's not wrong. Was there? Oh, and nipples.
Nipples.
Nipples. I love it.
Did I? What else did I put on there? I don't remember.
Nipples, vaginas, penises, and
Even-
scrotums you put.
Even
Yeah.
men's nipples, you
Yeah.
can't give it a little tweak.
Yeah, it's considered a sexual touch.
No. It's considered a sexual touch, but like you say, shouldn't be massaged. Because testicles, you don't want to massage.
I know, but she's saying
there's no world where that's fun.
Yeah, but she's saying
No, it's more legality.
Okay,
Legality
legality,
than.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
then
technically.
should you get naked for a massage? Jim says yes. Be respectful. Always ask. Have a towel.
Yeah, no, that was a really great answer. It depends on the modality. Like Thai massage, like I said, they put them in pajamas. Some modalities just don't require you to get naked. But for a regular, what I call a regular like Swedish or deep tissue, or I call intuitive massage, because it's just a mix of all the things that I've ever learned. Then I would suggest getting. I suggest the clients to get as undressed as they are comfortable. It's really up to personal preference. Like if they leave their clothes on, then I'm just going to do a different kind of massage than if I were to use like a massage medium like oil or gel. Yeah. So the client just needs to know that it's up to their comfort level. And if they want to keep their clothes on, then there's a risk I'm going to get massage medium on it.
Just
and
rule,
they can't hate me for it.
Rule of thumb for anyone who's getting naked at any time, it's up to everyone in the room's comfort level
Yes. It's a great rule to follow.
at all times.
It is a great rule.
If
to
you're
follow. But as
naked-
a massage therapist, it's really up to the client.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I want you to keep your underwear on, I will say, please keep your underwear on, because I do. I work on the pelvis too, and it's just easier to tell a guy to keep his underwear on to like hold things out of the way so I'm not accidentally massaging testicles.
Yeah.
Don't want that.
And then what should a person
No.
do or not do before or after massage? Jim said he covers himself in oil to save the money, and then also the drinking water thing he thinks is ridiculous. But what do you think?
Please shower before you
Shower.
get a massage.
What?
It's like you don't have to shower like immediately before.
But I've been
when I'm
rolling around in
working on-
shit before I go in.
Was that?
I've been
Go
smearing
ahead, take a
shit.
shit. That's great.
No. I always
Take a shit. That's
I try
awesome.
to
Be
smell as
comfortable.
nice as possible. I try to smell as nice as possible wherever I go. Really, don't always pull it off.
So shower before, go to the bathroom, and then I've read something you're not supposed to shower after. Is that?
Why aren't you supposed to shower after?
I don't know. I
did
just
you
read
read
something
that?
a long
Yeah.
time ago that
And how long afterwards?
I was like, don't
Did you have a
do
massage
it.
like a week ago?
Don't ever shower afterwards.
Not like right after the massage.
First one is-
Yeah, no, that doesn't matter.
I don't look showered.
It's like if you want to get the oils off, get the oils off.
Sometimes I can't get the oil off, and I want the oil off, and the oil seems to stick on me for bloody ever. It does. It's a pain in the neck.
This isn't a plug, but this isn't a plug. Go ahead and use Dawn dish soap. That really cuts the grease.
Dish soap, yeah,
Dawn
yeah.
works for
That's what they do for the
everything.
ducks.
You
with
can't
that
just
oil, yeah.
wipe talcum powder
Good for
on
the
and absorb
ducks.
it all out.
No, but remember they get the oil off the ducks with the Dawn. Yeah.
Yeah. That's an industrial propaganda. But anyway, the other option is to scrub yourself with like scrubby gloves. Yeah, it's unfortunate that you're. I don't know. Are they putting too much oil on you? I don't understand why
No,
it's like
it's
sticking
just
to your skin.
it just sticks to my skin.
Jim's clammy.
I am, yeah. I got large pores.
Large pores.
And is this why you don't like too much oil to make sure you don't get too?
I don't like too much.
clammier?
I don't like too much oil. I also,
Perhaps only use the oil that they use and don't come pre-oiled.
Oh, and the oil gives me also fills my pores in and gives me pimples. It's the same reason I don't like lube for a wank. I dry hand it because it's just.
You don't want to get dick pimples?
I get dick pimples if I get too much lube. I get like ingrown hairs and stuff
The
like
problem.
that. Yeah, so I'm a dry guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So something else really good to know: if you're going to work out after a massage, please let your massage therapist know, because it just changes the nature of the work. If you're going to work out before massage, then cool, you're warmed up. Everything's warmed up. It's easier to give you a deep tissue massage or more of a flushing massage. But if you're going to work out after the massage, it has to be lighter and more flushy. Those are the technical terms: lighter and flushy.
And then the drinking water thing, you were laughing when Jim was saying that, but is that you should hydrate, you shouldn't? It
Make
doesn't.
sure you drink enough water.
Yeah, I forget exactly what he said about the hydration, but yeah, you do. Oh yeah, I think it was the impression he was giving. Oh, make sure you drink water or you'll die. Yeah, no, you do. With massage, a lot of one of the points that Jim was making is that it improves circulation. So a lot of stuff is moving around. Think of it as like a river. It's like some parts of the river flow better than others, and when you get massage, the parts that don't flow so well get moved up and shaken up. And ideally, you're flushing that out. You're giving your kidneys and your liver extra stuff to process. Yeah, you need water to take care of that.
Why is massaging ourselves with our own hands not as effective as someone else doing it? Jim says because it's coming, no element of surprise.
Yeah, that's not too far off.
All right, good job.
I forget when this was discovered or figured out, but the nerves in our fingertips and our hands take up more brain space than the rest of the body. A really good model, if people want to look this up, is the sensory homunculus that gives you an idea of how much more brain space the parts of the body take up than the rest of the body. So the hands are huge. The lips are huge, the sex organs are huge. And so when you massage yourself, what you're basically feeling is what's happening in your hands and not necessarily what's happening in the part of your body as to what it is that you're massaging.
It's not even just the hands. It's like, have you ever had that? You know that thing with the claw that you put over your head?
Yeah.
It's got all the spikes coming out. That's one of the best feeling things that man has ever invented, right?
Yeah, I like that.
If someone else administers it to you. If you just get the thing and do it yourself, it feels nice enough, but it's 1/10 of what it feels when someone else does it.
Yeah.
Right? And it's like, it's the element of surprise. In the same way, when Kelly touched me in the arm, I can't do that and scare myself.
Yeah. But that does make sense.
Because it's taking up so much of your brain space.
Yeah, that makes sense, the way you put it, yeah. What is a happy ending, rub and tug, and how are these viewed in the massage world? Jim said happy endings when you get a hand job. Professional masseuse must be a pain in the neck for them. He said masseuse.
Yeah.
He's wrong.
So I can't speak for, I can't. So as a massage therapist, I massage muscles. I massage skin. I don't massage sex organs.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's really fucking annoying when my business gets called and it's like, hey, what kind of girls do you have? And it's like, it doesn't matter. Like, what kind of girls are you looking for? Because they're probably not here. Yeah.
So you get those calls in because I'm looking at your website, and it's like
some people still don't know the difference.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I would
it's
look
for
at
them.
this
It's
and you've got
massage.
charts of
Anything
muscles
that has to do with touch must be sexual. Yeah.
Well, I've also had the other way where, you know, I'm not going to lie to you and say I've never had a rub and tug. I grew up in Australia where it was legal and it was a thing, so I'm not going to like. But I've also had the other way where I just want a massage.
Yeah.
And so it's even annoying for customers in that. Like, anyway.
Yeah.
I believe that sex trade should be legal, so it is clear where you can go to get that versus what I do, which is a therapeutic massage.
100%. There we go.
I think we skipped this, and this is the basic thing. Benefits to massage: blood flow, relaxation, soundness of mind, it relieves tension, gets rid of knots, stretches out the body, and then is massage necessary? And maybe you can just speak on that.
Yeah, so one of the benefits of massage is that it promotes natural healing. Yeah, as Jim was saying, you can't massage yourself because it's too predictable. And so when a massage therapist is able to massage someone with clear intent of soothing and relaxation and being able to calm the nervous system or stimulate the parasympathetic nervous system, which is responsible for rest and digest, then shit. I forgot what I was saying.
No, you just you checked out there for 45 minutes.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, no, it stimulates the parasympathetic nervous system. Being touched promotes internal healing. Like people tend to call me a healer, and it's like I can't do any of this without a person on my table or for me to work with. Yeah. So being able to touch someone, I believe the necessity massage is necessary, because it promotes self-healing and also takes clients out of their own sense of relativity. Yeah. So you're living in your normal all the time. And then all of a sudden someone touches you and it's like, oh my God, I didn't realize I was sore there.
Who is the Michael Jordan of massage? Like who's written the book that everyone references or something like that? Is there a person?
That's a good question. I don't know if there is one. Yeah, no, there isn't one.
Okay.
There isn't one.
Well, then you should
but as far as getting massage goes, it's like person. Like once you find your person, like hold on to your dear life, but also keep exploring. Yeah, like you were saying, you saw somebody else because you kept getting the same routine over and over, which I think is unfortunate.
I still was very keen on the other masseuse who gave me the same routine all the time. But
massage therapist, Jim.
Oh yeah, fucking all right.
Yeah, it's just an old term. I mean, it's not that it's wrong. It's just a really old term, and it's just associated with massage parlors and prostitution.
Right,
yeah.
Right.
But I don't know what it's like in California. I believe some counties are certifications and some counties are licensure. It's like it's.
So what do I have to say again? I don't say masseuse. I say massage therapist,
body worker,
massage therapist.
Okay.
No, massage therapist.
A massage therapist. I'm wrong again.
Yeah.
Okay, and then
I mean, it depends on what the person does. Yeah.
And we discussed this proper way to people to communicate. You just basically should be telling them, right? Is that?
Yes.
Yeah.
As much as you can, and again, it's your time, your money, and your body. If you don't like the work that the person's doing, or if you don't feel comfortable, you have the right to tell them to stop, and either they can adjust or just forego the experience if they don't get it.
Oh, I was in a masseuse space with one of the ones where there was curtains in between all the things, right? So you could hear the people, which I mind hearing a little bit. But there was this girl, she was like a California spoiled brat. And she's like, you were not getting in there deep enough. Oh, God. Oh, I can't even feel this. And the woman was like, she just stormed out like, I can't with this person. I'm going as deep as I can.
I can't even imagine.
Yeah.
I'm such a people pleaser that I will sit in pain for an hour and a half because I don't want to hurt their feelings that they're going to. Like, I am getting over that. I've done a lot of work
If it
on
means
that in the
anything,
past
you've
few
never
years.
pleased me.
Still trying.
I haven't seen the evidence of this disease you've got.
Yeah. And
You'll know.
In my opinion,
You'll
the whole
know.
purpose of massage is to be able to chill out and rest. It should be restful or invigorating. It should not be painful and something you have to recover from in a negative way. My clients will be sore after our sessions sometimes for like 2 or 3 days. God, heaven forbid you're sore for up to a week. But the session should be what you want it to be. That is what you were paying for.
Okay, this is the part of our show called Dinner Party Facts. We ask our guests to.
Oh wait, hold on. Oh, how often to get massaged, or are we short on time?
Oh no! Did I miss that one? Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, we missed that. How often?
I
to
know
get
we were
massaged?
skipping around and I was going through them, but I'm sorry. Yeah, how often should a
Yeah.
person get a massage?
What did I say?
So I get this question quite a bit. Oh, Jim, do you want to answer that question?
I don't think you
Okay,
answered.
I will say a person. I get one about once every 2 weeks, and I think that's enough. So once every 2 weeks.
Yeah. Cool. So when I get asked this question, the factors to consider are the person's stress level, their activity level, and time and finances. Like how often can they come in without putting stress on their schedule, and how often do they actually need to come? So to get massaged. And yeah, it could be anywhere from once a week if you can, if it's not stressful time or finances. And for stress levels. But yeah, for people who are really active, ideally it's once a week, but people who are generally healthy and want maintenance every 2 to 4 weeks is great.
Yeah, so you're not active, Jim. So there you go.
I'm working out at the moment. I tell
okay.
you, you watch this space, boyo. I tell you what, I've got 1 month before I have to be on a game show. I've never not made weight, and I don't intend on missing out this time.
I'm rooting for you.
Yeah.
Dinner party facts. I ask our expert to give us some fact, obscure, interesting about this topic that the audience can use to impress people. What do you have for us, Bob?
So massage and its ability to improve or stimulate circulation. If one has been drinking and is maybe a little tipsy, it can push them over into being drunk because it's speeding up the metabolism of the alcohol. Likewise, for being sick. If someone has a cold and gets massage, they can feel worse after the massage.
Sick.
What about being high? Because I always get them high.
Oh, that's it. Actually, getting them high is dangerous because of your sense of depth is altered. And so if someone's going too deep on you, you may not be able to tell.
Oh.
Yeah?
I do it with my regular I've got a regular girl now.
Yeah, if
She
you got
knows
a
what I
regular
like.
girl and they
Yeah.
know you and they know what your body feels like and you're comfortable with speaking up, then that's great.
Yeah.
But if you're like going to some place you've never been before, like forget the paranoia that comes with the high. But as being high is not ideal because the feedback is skewed.
And
Yeah.
if one was to be on cocaine,
Good luck staying on the table. Yeah.
that's
Or
fine.
not talking your therapist's ear off.
I once did it on Viagra and I couldn't roll over.
Or you kept rolling over.
Bob Gallagher.
wiggle.
Bob Gallagher, thanks for being here. If you're in New York
Thank you.
City, make an appointment and you need a massage, go make an appointment at mahalomassagenyc.com. And also listen to our podcast, Bank the Fire, and check that out as well. Thank you so much, Bob.
Thanks, Bob.
Well, thank you.
If you're ever at a party and someone comes up to you and goes, "Hey, I'm going to be you high and get a massage," go, "Well, I don't know about that," and then walk away. Kelly wouldn't do anything. She's constantly pleasing people. Good night, Australia.